tiring.
Well, in that case, what are we drinking?
Same for the goddaughter.
Dad told me you found something. On a train during the war. A dial that could change the course of history.
Why are you chasing the thing that drove your father crazy?
Don't move.
We need to get out of here.
Stop!
Sorry.
Helena!
Dr. Jones, get him. Hitler made mistakes, and with this, I will correct them all. You stole it. Then you stole it.
And then I stole it. It's called capitalism.
This way!
Fasten your seatbelt. There might be some turbulence.
You've taken your chances, made your mistakes. And now, a final triumph.
Give him hell, Indiana Jones!
A few times in my life, I've seen things. I've been tortured with voodoo. Been shot 9 times, including once by your father.
Sorry!
But I've been looking for this all my life.
Well, I've always had mixed opinions on the prospect of Dial of Destiny ever since they showed off this first trailer. And so far I've heard some pretty mixed things about the movie. Some people say it's alright, some people say it's not worth it. I'm still gonna go see the movie. I love Indiana Jones. And I do really like the director behind it too. But I just hope they do a better job than what they did with the Star Wars movies. Anyway, good evening, folks. Hope you guys had a good work week, or I guess are having a good work week. You guys may have noticed it is not Saturday, it's actually Thursday night. Like I said last week, I'm going to be out of town this weekend, so I want to go ahead and do the stream for you guys. And if you haven't guessed right now, Indiana Jones is the top good today. The brainchild of Steven Spielberg and George Lucas, it was intended to be a throwback to the old film serials of the 1950s. And since then, it's become essentially the iconic action-adventure film series. Whenever you hear the term action-adventure, Indiana Jones is probably the first thing that comes to mind. You had the original trilogy of movies, which everyone loves. I love them. You got that fourth one, which a lot of people don't like, but I still enjoy it. It's not as good as the original trilogy, but it's just fine. And I do have a soft spot for it because that was also my introduction to South Park, if you can believe it or not. But yeah, Indiana Jones is a great series, and given that it was created by George Lucas, it's had some pretty good video games over the years. LucasArts created 2 really good point-and-click adventure games. Some of the 3D platformers they did, I hear, are pretty good. And I believe Bethesda is currently in production of a new Indiana Jones game. Not the team I would want to make the game, but who knows, maybe they'll make something good. But when you talk about what is the best Indiana Jones game, I think most people agree it's what we're playing today, which is Indiana Jones' Greatest Adventures. This game was released in 1994 and was released right around the same time as Super Star Wars Return of the Jedi. The Super Star Wars games being a series of 2D platformers that LucasArts did for the Super Nintendo. They're essentially just the Star Wars trilogy turned into 2D platformers with a very high degree of polish, very popular. And a lot of people say that the same level of polish and care carried over to, what is it? The Indiana Jones Greatest Adventures. Some people have wondered why they didn't just, do a trilogy of Indiana Jones games on the Super Nintendo, but it was 1994. The Super Nintendo really only had one more year of life in it before the N64 would take over. So they probably decided to just pack them all into one game so that, they wouldn't be losing money on 2 other games. As for how I'm going to be playing this, believe it or not, I am actually going to be playing this off of my Nintendo Wii. And some may be asking how. Well, they actually released the game on Nintendo Wii back when Kingdom of the Crystal Skull came out with the Nintendo eShop. And I just kind of want to bring attention to that fact because I think that's the only LucasArts game that was released on this Nintendo Virtual Console. And I can't fathom why they haven't released it on modern consoles, as well as the Super Star Wars games for that matter. Obviously, Disney owns the IP right now, both Indiana Jones and Star Wars. And they've released a bunch of Star Wars games that LucasArts did. They released Zombies Ate My Neighbors and Ghoul School, but not Super Star Wars and not Indiana Jones Greatest Adventures. I mean, come on, just put them on Xbox Live, put them on Steam, put them on PSN, charge $10 a pop. I guarantee you make a little bit of money. People have nostalgia for these games. But let's go ahead and get this started. Do a quick sound check. Not Super Star Wars and not Indiana Jones Greatest. Alright. I got the theme song starting right away. And LucasArts, from this time period, that was more quality. Ooh, Factor 5 made this. These are the same guys who did the Super Star Wars games, and they would also do, I think, the Rogue Squadron games. As for that title screen, I guess it's okay. I think that render of Indiana Jones is just kind of sloppy. I hate how faded it is. But the title just kind of looks pasted over it, but it could be worse. Before we get started though, I'm going to go into options and check a few things. Okay, so this is a hard game, so I'm going to put it on easy. And control configuration. Let's see here. Okay, that should do. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Just like the original movie starts. It's a little strange that the first game on here is Raiders of the Lost Ark, though. If you know your timeline with the Indiana Jones movie, you know that Temple of Doom actually comes first. And given that they're sort of putting all these games together, I think that it would start with Temple of Doom, but, when you think of Indiana Jones, the opening of Raiders is probably the first thing that comes to mind, so it probably did make sense to start with this. Do another quick sound check. These games together. I think that it would start with Temple of Doom, but this is it. The golden idol must be in the temple. And for Super Nintendo, those stills do look pretty good.
Let's go.
Now getting into the actual gameplay, and right away, this looks pretty promising, doesn't it? The animation on Indy's great. As for the controls here, Indy doesn't build up any momentum, so movement does feel a little stiff. But jumping feels just fine. Feels good. Right now, all he's got is his punch. Oh, now I got the whip. Okay, it's weird that he doesn't have the whip from the get-go. Castlevania does that too. I never understood what the thought process behind that was, and I did not mean to throw that grenade. Having fun with the whip. Swinging. What up? Oh, you can whip in 8 directions. Just like in Super Castlevania. Yeah, this actually feels pretty good. Whoa, almost got hit there. I could have swore there was a Vito right there. Yeah, you can see them applying some stuff that happened in the movie here with the spiders and everything. And of course all the traps. I really hope I set the game on easy and then accidentally put it on hard mode. If not, I'm in for a really rough time because this game is hard enough as is. Yeah, I can hop across these platforms no problem. The controls here are great. Okay, I remember this, so let's see here. That's kind of cool to do a combat roll. Okay, if you hold the button, Indy can crack his whip in any direction because he stands still. That's a good control, I would say. The whip actually kind of reminds me of Castlevania in that there's a wind-up when you go to use it. Yeah, I now remember this too. Let's see if I can roll through here as well. Ah, no. Just like in the movie, you know, the lights. Don't go into the lights. Ah, wrong button. That's a little awkward how I'm playing this though. I'm having to use the GameCube control. And I think my GameCube control might be on the fritz because it keeps wanting to go a different direction. Ah, I didn't mean to do that either. I think the grenades are like a screen nuke. Gotta use that sparingly. Stop going in the other way, Indy. Ah, I'm dead.
Let's go.
Guess at some point I crossed the checkpoint. I wanted to get a class control for this, but my game shop didn't have one at the time, so having to make do right now. Wait, is that the end? No. That wasn't so bad. Finally found the golden idol. Alright guys, ready to rock and roll? Yeah, that was awful, I know, but... and I almost die immediately.
Let's go.
And of course they had to include this in the game. Like when you think of Indiana Jones, one of the first things you probably think of is just him running from this boulder in the temple. Not terribly fond of this segment of the game though, because like that boulder just takes up so much real estate on the screen, and see, that's what I'm talking about. You don't really have enough time to see what's ahead of you. And it would have been really easy to fix too. All you really have to do is just move the boulder back a little bit. But that also was kind of the style of the time. People liked hard games back in the day. And I'm sure if you play this today, you know, you kind of want that. It's not SNES hard, but NES hard. Dadgummit.
Let's go.
Down to my last life. Crap. Ah, come on.
I've lost him.
Okay, I do like that game over screen. I am gonna go back to the options menu and check the options because I feel like this is harder than it should be. Yeah, I put it on hard by accident. No wonder.
Let's go.
Okay, let's try this again. That's another thing to be excited about with the new Indiana Jones movie. They actually brought back John Williams to do the music, which is exciting. Yeah, see, now the enemies die, most of the enemies die in one hit here. No wonder the Hovias gave me so much trouble earlier. See, now they die in one hit. Some of them do. Darn bats. I wonder when that became a cliche, using bats as enemies in the game. Ah, forgot there was a dart there. Yeah, that whip is just really fun to use. Get that satisfying crack. Same kind of thing that makes Castlevania so much fun to play. Okay, just gonna ease forward ever so slightly. Stupid stalagmites. Ah. Ah, not this time. Oh! Ah! Damn. Even on easy, I get my ass kicked.
Let's go.
See, like, I don't understand why you need to get your whip. That should just be Indy's default weapon. They did the same thing in the Castlevania games too, and I never understood why they felt the need to do that. Okay, I got 5 opportunities here. I should be able to do this.
Let's go. Let's go.
Just a little more space to see what I'm doing. Is that so much to ask?
Let's go.
I wasn't kidding when I said this game was challenging. Dadgummit!
Let's go.
Like, you can't even get a lead on the boulder, really. I guess you can get a little bit of a lead on it. Keep jumping around like a madman. Come on. And it's gotta be near here. There we go. Okay, straight into the meeting with the government. Kind of disappointing that there isn't a level based on the scene where Indy has to run from the Hobitos, but whatever. Whoever casted those two government guys in the movie, like, he picked perfect actors there. They're just so uncool compared to Indiana Jones, even when he's in his professor guise. So if you guys haven't seen the movie Indiana Jones Raiders of the Lost Ark, essentially what the film was about is Indiana Jones, a world-renowned archaeologist, going after the Ark of the Covenant, the Ark that the Hebrews carried around that contained the fragments of the Ten Commandments. And what they're talking about here is Marion Ravenwood and Abner Ravenwood, one of Indy's old mentors, who was an expert on the Ark of the Covenant. He has something that they need in order to, get at the location of the Ark of the Covenant. Like, everyone's probably seen the scene where you put the medallion on top of the staff, the light shines through it, and that shows you where you need to go. Now this is a great touch right here. I love for the password screen that they use this right here. Brings to mind the movie, and it's just a nice aesthetic choice. I'm gonna take a picture of that real quick though. Let's see. And I'm sure the angry video game nerd would be very happy with how short that password is. He's actually looked at this game when he was talking about Indiana Jones games. That's how I found out about it. Back to just my fist again. Why is it just my fist? Now we're in Nepal. And it's a little different from what it is in the movie. In the movie, Indy came up here at night, but here it's the middle of the day. I kind of wish that the level did take place at night, because that would have contrasted nicely with the snow. Wonder why they changed that. Gotta watch out for snowballs and traps. And I guess those are wolves? And now we got guys with guns. Kinda lame if there's no music here either. Playing this, it really does remind me a lot of Super Castlevania 4, which is a good thing. Especially with that multi-directional whip. Super Castlevania 4 was the only game in the series that did that, and I never understood why. That was a great feature. Ooh. Now we got a gun. So you can aim in all 8 directions. And it has infinite ammo, but it doesn't do as much damage as the whip. So it's not like you get the gun and you instantly win. There's still an advantage to using the whip. Stupid birds. And the lack of music here makes this level just feel really boring. Really, it's nice that when you go to crack the whip like that, you can just hold the button and aim it. If you do that in Super Castlevania, it just, you do that dangly whip thing. You know, limp whip, as they call it. But that also has its advantages, because you can use that to sort of deflect projectiles. We're gonna see if I can roll over this just for fun. That's just fun. Alright, to the next level.
Let's go.
Real quick, I just want to do a sound check. As they call it. Yeah, still good. Based on that music. Okay, so now we're in, I think it's called the Ravenwood Inn. Oh. Place is on fire, fire is rising, so now we gotta get to higher ground. Of course, it's that scene in the movie where Indy goes to meet Marion, and that weird Nazi guy in the black trench coat is there already, and Indy has to save her. Ah! Come on.
Let's go.
Alright, let's give this another try. I can tell the developers were having fun in how they chose to adapt some of these scenes. It's weird that the floor isn't there anymore. There we go. Yeah, thanks for the whip. I already have one. There we go. Well, that was close. Okay, I remember this part. We gotta push this. Of course, then that happens, and now I'm stuck.
Let's go.
At least I hit a checkpoint there at some point. That's good. Of course, now I don't have my whip. Seriously, why do you not have the whip by default? That's a thing in Castlevania 2, and I never understood why that's a thing. Or you do have the whip by default in Castlevania, but you gotta power it up, which is silly. Nope. Darn it, I did the same thing again. And now I'm dead.
I've lost it.
Alright, let's try this again. Gotta go back to the Nepal level, which is lame.
Let's go.
Definitely some old school difficulty here. If Disney ever does re-release this game, I hope they, you know, take out, at least add the option to take out the lives. I just would rather keep going rather than just have to play the same levels over and over again. Especially in the case of this game, because later on there's a lot of long stretches between password screens. And because of that, you find yourself playing long stretches of the game over and over again. And though, for the most part, I would say the game is fair, there are some sections like that boulder bit that are just unfairly hard. Yeah, it was a style at the time, but it is still pretty frustrating. And I know, get good. Fortunately, I'm not good, at least not at this game. This isn't a game I grew up with or anything. When we got this on the Virtual Console, this was actually... that was actually the first time I had ever played it. Snowballs are annoying. At that angle, it's just hard to dodge them. I'm sure there are going to be plenty of old school gamers who are going to see me playing this and just talk about how bad I am at this game.
Let's go.
And fair enough, I am. I'm not going to pretend like I'm good at this. Just going to bomb this guy. See, and now I don't have my whip again. Now I got my gun, but I don't have my whip. Alright, let's try this fire level again. It's not like I don't know what to do, it's just... I keep forgetting that you gotta punch that block as soon as you see it instead of, dang it. Up the stairs, to the side. Ah, stupid rat. Okay, now we're good. Now Now we got our first boss fight here. Which is that Nazi fellow in the trench coat we were talking about. I certainly don't remember him being that spry in... Hey, this guy's kicking my butt. Don't remember him being able to move like that in the movie.
Let's go.
Oh, here we go. I certainly don't remember him being a pyromaniac. Ah! Oh! Why is there even a hole in the floor there? Come on. Oh, he says good evening, that's what he says. Ah! Game has knockback, so that's an issue. Still. I guess the fire is still rising. Ah! Thought I had a pattern, but apparently not.
Let's go.
You're an hamster. And now it's back to the Nepal level. Yeah, that's one design feature that I'm glad has become a thing of the past. These days, if you have a brutally hard platformer, it tends to not have lives, and for good reason. Probably makes for an aggravating stream too. I was hoping putting the game on easy would make it allow me to get to more of the game, but it doesn't look like that's going to be the case. They really should have put music in this level. Why were there 2 snowballs? Teacher, you shoot at me. I just didn't feel like dealing with that guy. I'm trying to hang on to my lives here so I can have more shots at Does that guy even have a name in the movie? The guy in the trench coat? There we go.
Let's go.
Should be able to get through this part without any issues, though. I'm sure I'll screw it up somehow. Oh, come on. I could make...
Let's go.
This game just does not want you to win. I think the Super Star Wars games were like this too. Just punishingly hard. Yeah, Disney, if you ever decide to re-release this, either get rid of the lives or include some save states. Or more checkpoints, that would be nice too. No. Okay, I'm gonna get you this time. Is it just me, or is he throwing less fun this time? Ah, I got him. Oh, I was gonna say, I thought the game had soft locked itself. Well, Jones, at least you haven't forgotten how to show a lady a good time. You'll need this medallion to find the Lost Ark. In Cairo, somebody will be able to read the inscriptions on the medallion and find him. Take a picture of this in case the runout continues. Every time I watch Indiana Jones with my older brother, I always ask him, has he ever been to any of these places? He's a really well-traveled guy. We actually saw the film recently. They had Fathom Events had a special showing, so I got him some tickets for his birthday. Indiana Jones is always great, but it's especially good if you get to see it on the big screen. So now we're in Cairo, which is Egypt, I think. Let's see. So here, if you come up short, there are some ledges you can climb up. I don't have my whip yet. Now we got, I guess, thugs on the streets and now Nazis. Though I don't think there's any Nazi imagery in this game. Nintendo was pretty sensitive about that stuff back in the day. You ever play the SNES version of, what's it called? Wolfenstein? They removed most of the Nazi imagery. That id Software got so annoyed with the fact that Nintendo had done that they helped, I think it's Wisdom Tree, produce Super Noah's Ark 3D, which was an unlicensed FPS where you play as Noah going around in the Ark, shooting at animals with a slingshot. I know that sounds stupid, but that's actually a real thing. Look up the Angry Video Game Nerd. He played it once, his Bible Games videos. It's funny how so many games on the NES that were unlicensed were religious games. But Nintendo had a strict policy about that back in the day, so it's not surprising. Kind of hard to aim the whip, and every time you walk over there, where do you come from? Degen. Ha! Every time you're off screen, that urn there. There we go. And I gotta do it again. You gotta move it back. It's just hard to, accurately aim your whip in rapid succession like that. Or it probably is easy. You gotta keep in mind, that's my D-pad right there. Right into that one. And like, is there really a reason for these rats to be on the ground too? Looking there at the bottom, I just realized, look at the foreground animations. It's actually some detailed stuff for the time. Impressive. Pretty cool too. Like, they really did do a good job with this game from a gameplay and presentation perspective. The only real issue I have with it so far is just from a gameplay perspective, from a difficulty perspective. It's just really hard, and I wouldn't say for completely fair reasons either. Some people would probably disagree with me, but this is my blog, this is my live stream. These are done from a biased perspective, mine. And it's okay if you disagree with me. As I say all the time on my blog and on this live stream, nothing I say is facts. Especially when it comes to design philosophy in a video game. Because, like any work of art, video games are subjective. Some people probably do like how brutally hard this game is, just like in a Dark Souls game or something. Dadgummit! Would it be so wrong for this urn just to stay over here? Is that even an urn? Or, that's a basket. That's one of the baskets from the movie. What am I thinking? There we go. I got a life over here, that's nice. Stupid rat. Stupid monkey! Does this level remind anyone else of the Aladdin game? That crapola. There we go. Oh, let me guess. Yeah, so I gotta try not to off-screen this thing. That's BS. That's just a bit of old school jank right there, not really the game's fault. Kinda like how in a Ninja Gaiden, if you got an enemy slightly off screen, they'll constantly respawn, which is a big source of difficulty in that game. That and the knockback. Ha! I remember this many people in Cairo wanting to kill Indy. Makes you wonder what he did to deserve all this. Oh yeah, he pissed off Belloc. I can't remember exactly why Indy and Belloc hate each other. I know there's a reason for it. Aside from the fact that, you know, Belloc's always stealing Indy's crap, but... Oh, I think everyone knows what's about to happen here. Not as satisfying as in the movie, but, you know, they had to have that in there. From what I'm told, the reason that happens in the film was because, oh, this part. This is why I wanted to adjust my controls. Gotta shoot this guy. Now you gotta get on here before it takes off, and then you gotta brawl with some guy. I don't think there's any strategy to the fisticuffs here.
Let's go.
I don't remember this scene from the movie either. Though this does look like something that would happen in an Indiana Jones movie, doesn't it? Da-da-da. The Well of Souls is located near a German dig site outside of Cairo. Did you get all that from the medallion? This is a warning. Do not disturb the Lost Ark. By the way, if that's offensive, I apologize, but that's just the way the guy talked in the movie.
Let's go.
Still in Cairo, still the same music. Now we got Nazis. Again. Okay, so... That guy just disappeared. Darn rat. Keep forgetting I can just punch these things to make them go faster. Need to remember, I got a punch too in addition to the whip. You know, you could probably get me if you shoot down, guy. Seriously, who are these guys shooting at? Come on. I got a gun. And I'm dead. Even though I had a gun.
Let's go.
Now I don't have my whip. Once you start firing the gun, you can't duck or move. You gotta be moving or you gotta be ducked. It's a little annoying. Slightly clunky. Oh, so now you guys shoot down? Ah, crapola.
Let's go.
Definitely a try and die game, I would say. You back off, guy? Really does suck being without your whip. Careful. And that little rat killed Indiana Jones. Come on. What did he say in the trailer? He's been shot 9 times, and a little rat killed him. Okay, what's the point of pushing that?
Let's go.
Hey, I recognize this music. This is from the chase scene. Or was it the, that fight by the plane? Gotta be mindful of that. Okay, didn't think that would break away. That wasn't clearly defined. Ah! It is a little finicky playing this with the GameCube control. I want to say that again. I'm sure this plays better with an SNES control, but playing on the Wii, not the SNES. I think that's a dead end, so I gotta backtrack. Yeah, keep shooting. That's close. I don't even remember this part of the movie.
Let's go.
This game can just be downright BS sometimes. Need to be going this way anyway. Need to take the high ground. What did I run into there?
Let's go.
And now I'm dead. And because I don't want to make you guys sit through me playing through 3 or so levels again, I'm going to go ahead and look up the password so we can skip to the next part of the game. Okay, let's see here. And of course, frick. Okay, so I can't find any clear passwords right now. And I just... Give me 1 second, guys. Okay, Cairo. Okay, so... Okay, so Berlin, easy, Sigma. Omega. Delta. And another Sigma. So after that last level we were in, you go into the Well of Souls.
Let's go.
Wait a sec. This doesn't seem right. I think the password, I just... Damn thing is out of order, for crying out loud. I'm gonna go ahead and reset this, and I'm just gonna go back to Cairo. Seriously, that looks like a segment from Raiders of the Lost from Last Crusade. What happened there? I can at least try to get to the Well of Souls before I reach the hour-and-a-half mark.
Let's go.
Why can't you just contain the whip? There we go. I always wondered in games where that issue with the respawning enemies is such a big issue, if the developers did that on purpose or if it was by complete accident. Dadgummit. Why are these guys just dropping pots out a window anyway? I'm asking way too many questions. I am not gonna be beat by a monkey throwing dates at me. at least I hope they're dates. Monkeys, you never know. Think about it, you'll figure it out. Oh, that actually takes out the rats. That's useful. Guess I got a handle on the whip, it seems. I don't recall Indy ever doing this much parkour in the movie. Alright, this is where I need to get the baskets down. Stupid rat. Stupid monkey. No, they actually tested on Mythbusters if Indy's little grappling hook whip trick would actually work in real life. They actually determined that it would, but in order for it to work, you need to have a coarse surface, like with a lot of binds or something with a great deal of grip in order for it to work. If it's a smooth wood log like that, they determine that the whip wouldn't get a grip. And then getting it loose after you have a grip is another story completely. Been watching a lot of Mythbusters lately. They just put it on HBO Max. Seriously, one of the all-time great gags ever. Just Indy whipping out his gun and just putting that guy out of his misery. You'd think if George Lucas and Steven Spielberg ever decided to give the Indiana Jones movies the same treatment the Star Wars films did, that they would change that scene so Indy wouldn't look like a cold-blooded killer. Remember what they did with Han Solo and Greedo? Yeah, I'm not doing the voice again. I probably offended someone. It's not my intention to offend, I swear. I'm just here to have fun playing games. I do feel like I get a little better with each level, though. Getting tired of these swordsmen, though. They're just annoying. I like them apples. Just want to jump up here. Hi.
Let's go.
Stupid swordsman. That was my fault. I should have took that guy out.
Let's go.
Die, darn it! That was a close call. Come on! Ah! Keep forgetting that you need to duck before you start shooting.
Let's go.
Just keep running. Just want to get to the Well of Souls before the stream ends. That's all I want to do. That background is really cool. Get a nice sense of depth there. Stupid birds, why are you all the way up here anyway? Okay, I can't really see what's going on here, so Nothing ventured, nothing gained. I think we made it. Andy, we have found the Well of Souls. This must be the place where the Ark is hidden. Okay, that's BS. And because I'm sure all my friends want me to say it, snakes, why did it have to be snakes? People who know me probably know that I have a phobia of snakes. Just like Dr. Jones here, which people always found really hilarious because my hat always reminded them of Indiana Jones, which I always took as a compliment. My hat isn't an Indiana Jones one, for the record. It's not fedora. But yeah, this is a pretty cool level right here. Music is great too. Yeah, and they've just taken elements from the movie and just repurposed them for a platformer. I've certainly got my issues with this game, but it's just hard to deny what a good job they've done here. Hold still, you stupid bat. Those cobras are freaking me out a little bit, though. Okay, so we can climb up these sections of the level. I think I need to go down, though. We're coming up on 9:30, so almost to the point where I can call it quits. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to keep going until I run out of lives again. With how I've done so far, I have a feeling that'll be sooner rather than later. Okay, I guess I can't get that guy now. Okay, what got me there? See, like, I played so much Castlevania, I just instinctively want to whip those torches. If you ever play Castlevania, you whip a torch, hearts come out, and hearts are not life, they're ammo for whatever weapon you have. Like, playing this game, it really does make me think of Castlevania just because of the whip. Maybe Indy's a descendant of the Morris clan or something. Wouldn't surprise me, all the crazy stuff he's done. Hey, I got the Ark of the Covenant. Ain't that something? I am a Christian, though. Am I allowed to even touch that thing? Dr. Jones, what are you doing in such a nasty place? Why don't you come down here? I'll show you. Once again, what was briefly yours is now mine. Up yours, Bollock. I'm afraid we must be going now, Dr. Jones. Our prize is awaited in Berlin. Before the Fuhrer takes possession of the Ark, I will experience the powers of God. I'm pretty sure that's sacrilege, dude. We will open the treasure in the German base in the Mediterranean. Yeah, if you know what scene he's talking about from the movie, you know that doesn't end well. The part where the lid of the Ark of the Covenant comes down on the Ark after they open it and all hell breaks loose. You hear that loud clap of thunder. My dad always says he interpreted that as God basically saying, never open this again. And thankfully, the United States government, shockingly, were smart enough to listen. I have a feeling they wouldn't be in real life. Then again, probably melt some faces in Washington, probably do us some good. So before we were going up, going down. Now I think the aim is to go up, find a way out of here. Funny how there's still Nazis down here, though. I guess Belloc didn't take all his men with him. I also find it really strange that a French archaeologist is working with the Germans. I know the French famously surrendered to the Nazis in World War II, but you gotta remember, that was their leaders who did that. Not everyone in France took that lying down. A lot of them did fight back. Dadgummit. There we go. Now do you get this heart over here? You think these Germans would want to work with Indy to get out of here? Those snakes are still really creeping me out. Really is a strong atmosphere in this level in particular. This is great. More rats on the floor. Stupid Germans. I guess I should say Nazis, actually. Wait a minute. Am I back where I started now? Surely not. I made it to the end of the level. Cairo. Where am I now? Ah man, I forgot to take down the... I guess we're on the island now. Again, kind of disappointing that they didn't do anything for the car chase or the big brawl by the plane, but whatever. Damn. I just realized I can actually just look at the stream again if I want to figure out what the password is. No way to pull it back while I'm doing it live, though. Okay, why are the birds suddenly dropping rocks? Did the Nazis train them to do that? You guys ever see the movie Valiant? Random stuff I think about when I do these things. Now this is just getting aggravating.
Let's go.
Ah!
Let's
Not
go.
back. It's a horrible thing.
Let's go.
I meant to punch him.
Let's go.
I think that's a good place to stop there, guys. So, I know it looks like I'm having a hard time here, and that's because I am. This is a pretty challenging game, and I'm pretty sure the Super Star Wars games are pretty hard too. But despite that, I would still recommend this game because it's just a really solid platformer. The presentation is great, the controls are just fine. Some slight annoyances there with the use of the gun and the whip. But it's a perfectly serviceable 2D platformer from the time. And to be honest, I would like to see it re-released. Again, just put it up on a digital distribution, $5. I would buy it again, especially if they had save states. Do the same thing with Super Star Wars as well. I actually have played this game front to back before, and I may keep playing it front to back again so I can re-review it for the blog. But yeah, if you're a fan of Indiana Jones, this is a no-brainer. Check it out. I'm curious, how much does it go for on eBay? I'll look that up real quick before we go. Okay, not bad at all. You can get a used copy for about $30-40, which is a fair price. There's a decent amount of content with this game, and if you suck at it like I do, you probably will be playing it a while before you actually see the end of the game. Thank you for joining me tonight. If you guys enjoyed this content, I do these streams every week. So like and subscribe if you'd like to see more. Next week, since we are coming up on 4th of July, I wanted to start getting into the military FPS games. So we're going to be starting with Medal of Honor. That is the 1999 Medal of Honor, not the one that released in, what was it, 2008, I think, right after Modern Warfare 2 came out. The Medal of Honor for the PlayStation. I hope you guys look forward to that, as have a good work week, and I'll see you guys next week.